Okay, so I'm really not sure what to talk about. However, I am just going to kind of introduce myself and let you guys know a little bit about me. You're going to see my kids running around in the background. Um, my name is Miranda Stevens. I am 31. I live in Corning, Arkansas. And like I said, you're going to see my kids in the background. Um, I'm working on my master's degree in social work with my gerontology certificate. Um, I have uh, really been kind of putting off going back for my master's degree. Like I just wasn't 100% certain as to like whether or not I could do it with like all the chaos that's been going on in my life. So it's just kind of been something new and just taking on something else. Like I feel like chaos is like my best friend or something. So anyway, um, it's one of those things where this has kind of been a passion of mine. I've been working as a care coordinator for going on 3 years now, and before that, I worked in the prison and as a case manager, and before that, I was in P&P. So it's one of those things that I've just kind of progressed to this level, and my end goal is I want to be a therapist, and I want to focus on, you know, um, to be honest, my ideal passion is addiction and the older adult population, because I feel like that's kind of a population that doesn't get, the amount of uh, resources that we have available for them. And it's kind of frustrating because, especially where I live, we don't have the resources available for some of this population, and it's one of those things where I feel like, you know, it would just be nice to have something where they could have like more socializing groups that would be more centered towards them and their abilities to come and like socialize with people who are their age. And like where I work, we have Clubhouse where they can come, but it's a mixture of people, and it is a safe zone and it is great, but some of them are like, it's just not my cup of tea. There's younger people and they just don't understand. And I think it would be really nice to just at least have like a group that's led by somebody that can kind of lead and let them kind of do their thing. And I just think it would be nice to have something like that around here where we could have them do their thing and get that kind of ball rolling. And then as far as addiction goes, I work in ITCD right now, which is the integrated treatment for co-occurring disorders, where we work with clients that have substance abuse diagnosis and mental health diagnosis. And it's one of those things where my caseload is really difficult, and it wears on me. But it's one of those things where most of my clients are still actively using and very pre-contemplative, don't want to get better, they don't have a problem, they don't see it as a problem, or they're in contemplation where they're like, yeah, I might have a problem, but it is what it is. And so it's very, we use motivational interviewing a lot to just kind of not really push for the change, but try to motivate them to change, and things like that. So um I feel like that with this, it will be one of those things where I can do better for my community and for my area. Rural area, we don't have a whole lot of resources. FCC is a huge resource, and I absolutely love that I am part of that. So I do what I can right now, but I feel like it would be better if I could do more. And plus, I've always I want to do the clinical side where it's more the therapy and the counseling. And I want to do, that's what I'm pushing towards. So, but that is just a little bit about me. And I didn't really know what else to talk about because I was like, oh, it didn't really give like a specifics. So, um, I do have 3 kids. I have an 11-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 1-year-old. Um, they are wild. They're all girls. Maddie, Asa, and Shelby, and they are my pride and joy. They're actually part of the reason why I'm going back. I want them to know that it is possible if you set your mind to it. So, anyway, that is me. So, thank you. Have a good day.